I want to be a power lifter.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinking, she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. No, G's, no, please, no photos.
I'm actually meeting with a sort of career counselor slash therapist. I have a consultation with him in a few minutes, and I'll have a few questions for them on a few different areas that I've been trying to figure out, balancing between full-time, freelance, and then personal projects like this. I'm also looking at setting some financial goals for myself going forward. And also I just wanted to deal with ways to avoid creative burnout. And I also do have a lot of experience with, I'm not new to the gym. Been at this probably for 9 going on 10 years now in terms of just in between school, work, life. I've been doing this long enough, and to make it exciting again, I want to try to set new goals for myself. So going into a powerlifting competition would be just something new. It would also just help me refocus a little bit more, and hopefully that gets me somewhere a lot better in my strength and performance, and also can just be something exciting to look back on. So stay tuned for more of that. And yeah, I gotta make something to eat. I haven't eaten in a minute. Counseling session went well. So I scheduled a session for a few weeks from now, and we're going to be checking in once a month, see how it goes from there. If I need more, I'll book more. If not, we'll switch it from there. So, ooh, my car is like in a snowbank, so, ooh, damn. Oh God.
Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If it down in my management, I'm just warming up, wait till I co-producer saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town when you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things in your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell them it's ice. I got wifey on blinking, she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. I keep giving game away. I put game on layaway. I got paid to play today. I get paid to stay away. I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today. I got paid on pain today. Thought it'd take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might never know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Try you out and then they line you up. Ooh. Now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food. Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was fooled. Boy, get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinging, she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinging, she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos.
Got out of Best Buy, and I think you might have noticed last time when I was backing out of my driveway that the camera might have fallen. Oh god. So I actually just got this mount from there. I also got a couple other accessories, and it fell again. Great. Like I said, got a wall mount, and I also got this interesting attachment that should work with my tripod, so that'll also be pretty helpful to maybe do some TikToks. I know, why not? I'll do some TikToks. Just got to movement. I'm gonna do a quick deadlift workout, capture some footage, and I'll be back tomorrow for another workout. But just wanted to get one in because yesterday's was short, so this will basically just be one workout across 2 days.
so that my wife's salary plus what I make. So I stayed there for like 5 months and paycheck. Yeah. It's hard because there's net 60, net 90, net 30. So like I have our CPA and now we have a bonus 401k, which they start putting money in there for the time. So I'm like, as good as those information.
So this is one of the things that I actually found the other day at Best Buy. It is a phone holder, and as you can see, it expands like that. Originally, I was looking for a full tripod for my iPhone, but while I was there, I came across these attachments, and I realized, well, I already have this tripod. If it's compatible, which it is, that just saved me a ton of money. So now I have this attachment that I can now put on mounting my camera to this tripod. I also have that car attachment, which I finally got it to hold, but it is a little finicky, so I don't know how much of that I'm going to be using to, you know, talk from the car. I'd rather just film stuff here and then just focus on the road, obviously. So that's more also what I'm going to be doing on that side. But it was cool to just go out and just look at what's available. I've noticed that there's been a pretty short supply in certain accessories in a lot of retail stores, and I've tried ordering online numerous times. Some of it's been delivered, some of it's never arrived, so that's been super frustrating. But I think with this, you can actually check me out on TikTok. I just started a TikTok page where I'll be posting some of my top lifts or just some of those different workouts that I'm doing, and that'll be another platform where you can follow me and just check out some of what I'm up to. But it's really going to be focused a lot on what I'm doing in the gym for right now, because this year's goal with doing a powerlifting meet is basically my annual goal. So every year I have one big goal or one big opportunity that I focus on. Last year I was DP for a film festival, or for an art festival I should say. The year before that I was part of an art festival. And then this year I want to switch over to focusing more on my fitness. So now I caught word of a powerlifting competition that is happening in the fall. So I'm going to be using this year to work on my technique, and then leading up to the actual event I'm going to be documenting my prep going 12 weeks out to the actual event. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so now you're going to be seeing my bench press workout. This has been really interesting because for most of my time in the gym I actually never did bench press for strength. I mainly just used it as a volume exercise, so most of my sets would go for about 12 to 15 reps. And now working on strength, I'm focusing on obviously much heavier weights and much less volume. So I really try to reserve my strength for the heavier lifts and really focus on technique in some of these earlier lifts here. It's still been a little bit of a challenge working on, you know, bracing and contracting my lats, using that arch. I do feel like I've made a lot of progress, but obviously I want to get better. So here I'm at 275 for a single. I'm going to go up to 315 and then hit my current one rep max of 335. I want to work that up to 365 for competition. Ideally I'd like to hit 405, but I think that's going to be another year or two out. So really just focusing on, again, improving technique and learning to use the leg drive
learning to, contract my shoulders, just all those different key points in the technique and the process. And I'm also just learning to give myself permission to take time and do the next lift when I feel ready. Beforehand, I would usually just do a number of supersets to try to optimize my time in the gym and get as much volume in as I could. But here I have to approach things differently, obviously, and so that's been a little bit of a learning curve. And you can see there that the left side came up a little bit sooner than the right side, so I think that's something else I'm going to have to work on, is just even out the points between both sides. Here I actually switched over to my iPhone. I wanted to try out that new attachment and see how it looked, and I'm really impressed with the way that it frames the camera, and I'm also just really impressed with the camera itself. This is the new iPhone 13 Max Pro. Before this I had an iPhone 8, and before that I had, I think, an iPhone 5. So just the jump in quality really surprised me, and you're going to be seeing clips like that on my TikTok, which I'll put in the link in the description, and I'll just be highlighting some of my big lifts there, or just other exciting stuff that I'm doing in the gym. But feel free to post a comment and let me know what else you want me to see, what else you want to see on this channel. Along with fitness, I also have a second channel where you can check out some of my other archived footage. So yeah, that's basically the workout.
I've actually been weightlifting for probably the last 10 years now, and I've actually had the idea of competing in either powerlifting or bodybuilding. I recently actually saw a buddy of mine, I'll put a link to his video and his YouTube channel. He actually documented competing in his first ever competition, and he did really well, and I'm really proud of him. So I figured I'd just take a minute to think about what I've been meaning to do and what I've been meaning to try with regards to fitness, and I immediately thought of either doing a bodybuilding competition or a powerlifting competition. And I've definitely noticed an increase in my strength lately, especially during this pandemic. I haven't really had a lot of time to spend doing volume training, so I focus a lot more on strength and really just doing some heavy sets when I do have time to go to the gym. Obviously with restrictions, it makes it kind of hard to stay in the gym for long periods of time, so I really try to utilize the time that I have. But now with this year, I've noticed some progress in some of my strength, and I'm actually looking at some of the online listings for numbers from previous competitions, and I'm thinking I might have a shot at the podium if I put some serious work in these next few months. So I figured I would also document this to help keep myself accountable, as well as also build a community for any of you that are also new to lifting competitively, or just new to lifting in general and want to maybe join some smaller YouTube channels that are kind of also new to this space. We can help keep each other accountable and make sure that we're setting our goals. I still have a lot of work ahead of me, and on top of that, I have a lot of other projects that I have on the go. So this is really going to be something that I'm going to need to try to balance with everything else that I have going on. And so I think having a place to document my progress is going to help me stay focused on that journey. And so if you like what you see, or if you want to follow along, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And I'll be here once a week with new videos. Take care.